What's going on YouTube? I am Jerome and welcome back to the Buttons and Beans YouTube channel. This is the video game channel where we are always looking for new games to add to the collection. This week we are going to a pawn shop and we're also stopping to pick up a Facebook marketplace deal. After all that, we'll come back here and check out all the pickups along with some eBay comps and some price charting potential values. Enough talk, let's get going. I think I've been over here a couple of times, man. You sell this stuff quite often, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I did a lot of yard sales this last year.
Yeah.
They're all in there. I double checked.
Oh,
I even went through and double checked the ones that I played the most, like Grand Theft Auto. I double checked that one. 'Cause that one play I played the most.
Good deal, man. Well, I appreciate it. I'm always like buying this stuff, man. Games mostly. Yeah, but keep me in mind if you come across this stuff, bro. I appreciate it.
Man, be safe.
Yes, sir. You too. These games were in much better condition than I thought, so happy about this one. How much would you think for this box, man? I mean, minus some of the stuff that I don't. Yeah.
Shoot me an offer, see. Let's see.
Oh, Game Day 98. This was like my first PlayStation game as a kid. Yeah. Let me see. A lot of it depends on the condition too. Like,
yeah.
Some of them are pretty scarred up. Yowza. Which, I mean, you expected. It's an old game, but it's like a lot of sports stuff.
Yeah.
A bunch of sports stuff. Everything is sports, bro. Otherwise, I'd give you like I'd give you a different number if it wasn't all NFL and NHL. Were these in the box or were these separate?
Yeah, these were in the box. Yeah, we can throw this in the box.
God, bro, there's so much sports stuff. Let me shoot you up. Let me shoot you 80.
80?
And you tell me what you think.
Let me take a picture of the box real quick, send it to my boss.
We are back in the game room checking out everything that we picked up in this Xbox 360 bundle. We paid $60 in total. First game we have is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. Connect Rush Disney Pixar Adventure. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Grand Theft Auto 5. Jillian Michaels Fitness Adventure for the Kinect. Here we have Alan Wake. At the time this was released, it said only on Xbox 360. LA Noire, Assassin's Creed 3, Fallout New Vegas. I anticipate the price of this jumping once the new season of Fallout starts, so we'll probably hold on to it until then. Connect Disneyland Adventures. Shadowrun. This one is sealed. Dark Messiah Might and Magic Elements. Here we have Medal of Honor. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. We actually took the game from here and put it with the Prestige Edition that includes the night vision goggles and all of that. And we listed that on eBay and Mercari. This was the #1 reason for me picking up this bundle, because I wanted to get this game and get that listed. Family Game Night by Hasbro. Here's one that I had on the PSP, World Series of Poker. Played a lot of hours of this one on the PSP. Unfortunately, no manual, but still a game that I'm happy to add to the collection. Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Rainbow Six Vegas. A lot of Vegas going off on here. Just Dance 3. Need for Speed Shift. This is the Platinum Edition or Platinum Hits, and it is sealed. Here we have SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. We also picked up SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, but that one has already sold and we got that out the door. Didn't know how much these wrestling games were going for. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 was one that I had on the PSP. That and World Series of Poker are two games that I played a lot of. And the final game from that lot, Lost Odyssey. This game is 4 disc. It's a lot of game. Went to GameStop and picked up this buy for under 20 and get them for 40 bucks. I'll show you those in 1 second. Let's start out with these Deadpool pins that they hooked us up with. And let me just tell you that these games, I went up there with the thought of, let me pick up some games for Bean as we prepare her to have her first Nintendo Switch. So we picked up Paw Patrol. I believe this is called Kukos Lost Pets. Here we have Portal Knights. Don't think she'll be playing this one anytime soon, but picked it up anyway. Fell under that 20 bucks, so we grabbed it. And the final game we picked up, this one's for Dad. That'd be me. Dragon Ball The Breakers. For 40 bucks. Not bad. Here's everything that we picked up from Century Pond in Casa Grande. We were in the area, so we stopped by. Didn't have any real plans that day to go game hunting at any pawn shop. But of course, if I see it and I'm nearby, I gotta go in there. So this is what we picked up. We started out with the box, looking at it. I said, hey, I'll give you 80 bucks for the box. It had a Dreamcast down there, a PS1 down there. As I started going through that box and looking at the material, or not the material, the items in the box, and I just, 80 bucks was too much. A lot of sports titles, and many of the games were scratched up. So as the guy Ivan, who was helping me out, and shout out to him, he was very helpful. As he was going through the product, reaching out to his boss, seeing what he wanted to do, they ultimately came back and said, hey, he wanted to price everything out separately. But Ivan said, if you want to look through it and grab some stuff, we can figure something out. We ended up paying 50 bucks for everything here. We have 4 Dreamcast controllers. We have this blue one here. Very clean. Of course, we have the classic. We also have the classic in the box. It doesn't have any plastic, I don't believe, but it's got the insert Dreamcast controller manual. And yeah, that's it. The controller itself. There it is. Very nice. I showed you this one last because as I was setting everything up, what I noticed that I didn't notice when I picked this up was this green controller actually has the memory unit in here. These VMUs back in the day were crazy. I mean, you could play certain games and do little extra stuff on the go. I never used it for that, but damn, did I even have one? I had to have one because I played a lot of NFL 2K on there, so I'm sure I had one of these, but I didn't know it was in there when we picked it up. So this was a nice little find. Not sure what they go for, but I'll look it up and I'll post it here. I think these controllers go for about anywhere from 20 to 30 a piece. And I don't have any desire to keep these. We'll go ahead and sell these and get some money back. Trying to add to the game collection. This will be a great flip to get some more money. Try to get some grails and knock some things off the board. Oh, the board, I gotta show you that. I'll show you that in a minute. What else did we pick up? These are Nyko Mini Boss controllers for the NES Classic. I believe this is a wireless controller for the NES Classic. And it looks like it's been open. This one is kind of messed up. This one is all the way messed up. So we'll open this one and check it out. Now, the fanciest thing about this is that it uses space age cordless technology. Can't be up in space with cords. There it is. Huh. I feel like something's missing. Without this adapter, I don't think we can get anything done with this. All right, so probably should have checked that before I left the store. Let's see if there's one in here. Ah, there we go. This one has it. So we got one of these controllers. Damn, I should have checked that before I left. What are you gonna do? They really don't go for too much money. I think it was anywhere from 8 to maybe 12 bucks. So I guess having one is good enough. Because we can't do nothing with that. This is just pointless. When it comes to the Dreamcast, I will be forever confused as to why they put the cord at the bottom of the controller. I don't understand the logic. Like, you know, it's a good idea. Now, I understand they have this big hefty beast down here, right? But this feels like a bad design idea, and they went with it. All right. Let's check out some games. For the GameCube, we found NCAA 2K3. There were a few GameCube games. This is one of the few that was complete and in good condition. So we picked it up for that purpose, only because it looked decent. The rest didn't look good at all. I got this Goodwill for $4. That had to have been a long time ago. The next game we have, no case, no manual, X-Men Legends for the GameCube. This is another GameCube game that looked decent as far as not being scratched. So that's why we grabbed this one. So for those that don't know, PlayStation Underground used to be the CD game magazine that had videos of upcoming games, demos of upcoming games. Played a lot of PlayStation Underground demos and games and things of that nature. So I remember playing Tony Hawk, the first Tony Hawk demo on a PlayStation Underground disc, however many years ago that was. So this was just cool. So I just wanted to add this one to the collection for that purpose. Now this next game, I talked about it recently, NFL Game Day 98. This was my first PlayStation game. The guy was nice enough to just let me have this one. He said, yeah, you can go ahead and take this one. So we added NFL Game Day 98. Recall getting this one for Christmas. Man, this is what set me off on PlayStation back in the day. That's it. That's everything from this haul. Gonna see about charging this thing up to see if it works. But that is, wait, does it charge? Oh no, that's gonna need another battery. There's no charge on that. We're gonna have to change the battery out. We paid 50 bucks for everything, and I'll show you the price charting value of what all this could be, what it might turn out to be. Before we get out of here, I wanted to show you something. I picked this up very recently. This is Teddy Ruxpin. This guy is from 1985, I believe. And I found him at the Goodwill. Yeah. 1985. This is a core memory, like an early childhood memory of me learning to read. I can remember following along with his book while this guy just read a story. Let me know if this is anything that you've seen before, and let me know if that broken eye is freaking you out. Look at that. I think we're going to give him like a fly eye patch, almost on some Slick Rick. I mean, you might not know who that is, but because if you don't know who Teddy Ruxpin is, then you definitely don't know who Slick Rick is. But either way, we're gonna make him fly. We're gonna add him to the collection, put him up on a shelf or something like that. In the comments below, let me know what your favorite pickup was from this week. For me, NFL Game Day 98. This is nostalgia. My very first PS1 game. Yeah, man, this one was really cool. And to get it for free is awesome. So I'm definitely keeping this one for ever. The other thing that was pretty cool was this Dreamcast memory card, because I just didn't know that was in there. So anytime you get a little bonus, yeah, that's always really dope. We're gonna have to find some batteries for this and see if it works. But either way, this is a really cool find. Also, in the comments, let me know about your game collection and if it is well organized and well put together, or if it looks absolutely crazy the way mine does right now. I say right now because I'm typically really good about keeping this stuff organized and alphabetized, but recently we picked up a bunch of Xbox 360 games and a bunch of PS2 games that I just don't know what I'm gonna do with for sure. And there's just not enough space on these shelves. So I gotta figure some things out. But let me know in the comments if you have a well-organized game collection or if you have chaos, controlled chaos like I do. That's going to do it for this week. Thank you for taking the time out to watch. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and turn on the bell for notifications. I try to drop these every week, but I'm kind of sporadic and not really consistent. I'm just being honest with you. So make sure you turn on the bell so you can be notified when the new video drops. Until next time, go.